High Counselor Rock's incredulous words echoed through the grand chamber, drawing astonished stares from the assembled representatives of the Galactic Council. The vast chamber, filled with delegates from hundreds of species, had never been so silent. The topic of discussion was water, a substance as corrosive as acid to most galactic species. It was the cornerstone of life for the beings of Draxel 3, who thrived in methane oceans, but a deadly poison for the inhabitants of Norvax 5, who evolved in sulfuric acid environments. Water, a universal solvent, was destructive and hostile, yet humans, these strange new beings from a little-known planet called Earth, seemed not only to survive in it but to thrive, baffling the Galactic Council. Dr. Lorak, the Council's leading xenobiologist, cleared his throat, his tendrils twitching nervously. Esteemed counselors, I have spent considerable time studying humans' interaction with water. They call it the element of life. It composes a significant portion of their planet's surface and is integral to their biology. Murmurs rippled through the chamber in disbelief. Counselor Rax, from the ice world of Wythe 7, where liquid nitrogen was the basis of life, couldn't contain his skepticism. Dr. Lorak, are you suggesting that humans immerse themselves in this water and do not perish? How is this possible? Lorak activated a holographic display, projecting images of humans swimming in oceans, drinking water, and even playing in the rain. The images elicited a mix of horror and fascination among the alien delegates. Humans have evolved to not only withstand water but to rely on it. Their cells require it for vital functions, and their bodies are mostly composed of it. Verlac leaned forward, his bioluminescent eyes narrowing. And what of their contact with our species? Are they carriers of this substance? Should we be concerned about contamination? There have been no cases of contamination so far, Lorak replied hesitantly. Humans are remarkably adept at maintaining sterile environments when dealing with species vulnerable to water. They understand the danger it poses to others. The Council's murmur grew louder, a cacophony of disbelief and curiosity. Finally, Counselor Zor from the ammonia-based life forms of Lotha Prime spoke up, his voice a low rumble. We must understand these humans better. Their relationship with water is unprecedented. It could hold the key to new biological insights or even technological advancements. Amidst the Council's debate, Captain Jason Miller of the Terran Diplomatic Corps stood quietly to one side, observing the proceedings with a bemused smile. He had been the first human to address the Council, and his presence was as much a curiosity as the topic of water itself. Seeing an opening, Miller stepped forward. Counselors, if I may. He began, his voice cutting through the noise. Water is indeed vital to us. But it is not just a substance, it is part of our culture and traditions. We have learned to respect it and harness its power. Perhaps we could share some of our knowledge with you. Counselor Black raised an eyebrow. Knowledge. What knowledge could you possibly offer about such a dangerous substance? Miller smiled, a twinkle in his eye. For one, we have developed advanced filtration and purification systems. We have mastered the art of desalination to convert seawater into drinkable water. Our understanding of hydroponics allows us to grow food in environments previously thought inhospitable. The room fell silent once more, but this time it was a contemplative silence. The aliens, despite their initial shock and horror, were beginning to see the potential benefits of understanding humans and their relationship with water. Counselor Zor broke the silence, his voice thoughtful. Perhaps there is merit in this. We could learn from the humans' adaptability. Their ability to thrive in such an environment could offer insights into resilience and survival. Verlac nodded slowly. Very well, Captain Miller. We will consider your offer. But understand this, the safety of our species is paramount. Any interaction must be strictly controlled. Miller nodded in agreement. Of course, Counselor. We are committed to ensuring that no harm comes to any species through our cooperation. As the Council session adjourned, Miller couldn't help but chuckle to himself. Humans had once feared the vastness of space and the unknown dangers lurking in the cosmos. Yet here they were, standing before the most powerful beings in the galaxy, their greatest asset something as simple as water. The path ahead would not be easy. There were still many challenges to overcome, many fears to assuage. But for the first time, the Galactic Council had opened a door to a new kind of understanding, one that could bridge the vast chasm between worlds. And it all started with water. As Miller left the Grand Chamber, he couldn't shake the feeling that this was only the beginning. The galaxy had much to learn about humanity, and humanity had much to learn about the galaxy. And perhaps, through this exchange, they could find common ground in the most unexpected places. The meeting hall buzzed with activity, delegates discussing the day's revelations. Miller's thoughts turned to Earth. He wondered how his fellow humans would react to the news that their seemingly mundane relationship with water had become a subject of galactic intrigue. Little did they know, this fascination with water would be the first step in a journey that would forever change the way the galaxy viewed humanity. Back on Earth, the news of the Galactic Council's fascination with water spread quickly. Scientists and government officials scrambled to prepare for an influx of alien visitors curious about this life-giving liquid. The United Nations set up a special committee to manage intergalactic relations, and scientists eagerly prepared to share their knowledge and learn from the diverse species that populated the galaxy. Meanwhile, Captain Jason Miller returned to Earth with a delegation of council scientists, including Dr. Lorak, eager to study humans in their natural habitat. Their first stop was the Pacific Ocean, one of Earth's largest bodies of water. As the spacecraft descended over the vast expanse of blue, the alien visitors were visibly nervous. Dr. Lorak, though excited, couldn't hide his apprehension. "Captain Miller, are you certain it is safe for us to be this close to such a large quantity of water?" Miller nodded reassuringly. "Our vessels are equipped with protective measures, and we have selected locations where you can observe safely. We want to share our world with you, but we also understand your concerns." The ship hovered above a research vessel stationed in the Pacific. The humans on board had prepared a series of demonstrations to showcase the various ways they interacted with water. The first was simple, a group of researchers swimming and diving, their bodies effortlessly moving through the water. The aliens watched in awe as the humans splashed, laughed, and swam. Dr. Lorak's tendrils twitched with curiosity. They appeared to enjoy this interaction. "How is it that their bodies do not dissolve?" Miller smiled. "Our skin acts as a barrier protecting our internal systems. Additionally, our bodies are composed of cells that require water to function properly. It's an essential part of our biology." The next demonstration took place aboard the research vessel itself, where scientists showed the aliens how water could be purified and made safe for consumption. Dr. Hargrove, an expert in marine biology, explained the process. "We use various methods such as filtration, distillation, and even reverse osmosis to remove impurities from water. This ensures we have access to clean, drinkable water, which is vital for our survival." Dr. Lorak examined the equipment closely, taking notes on his holopad. "Fascinating. On my home planet, the idea of purifying a toxic substance to make it safe is unheard of. We simply avoid such materials altogether." Dr. Hargrove nodded. "It's all about adaptation. We've learned to make the most of our resources, no matter how challenging they may seem." As the days passed, the alien delegation visited various locations around Earth, each showcasing a different aspect of humanity's relationship with water. They saw hydroelectric dams harnessing the power of flowing water to generate electricity, desalination plants turning seawater into fresh water, and agricultural systems that relied on intricate irrigation techniques to grow crops in arid regions. One of the most striking demonstrations took place in a city during a rainstorm. The aliens were initially alarmed by the sight of humans walking through the downpour, seemingly unaffected. Dr. Lorak's eyes widened as he observed the scene. They exposed themselves to falling water without fear. This would be fatal for many species. Miller chuckled. "Rain is a natural part of our weather system. It's something we've grown accustomed to. In fact, many of us find it refreshing." The delegation's understanding of water deepened with each passing day. They marveled at the ingenuity of human technology and the adaptability of human biology. But it wasn't just the scientific aspects that fascinated them. The cultural and social significance of water also left a profound impression. In a small village, they witnessed a traditional ceremony where humans celebrated the arrival of the rainy season. The villagers danced and sang, their faces lit with joy as the first drops fell from the sky. Doctor. Lorak observed with a mixture of wonder and confusion. This ritual, it is a celebration of water. Miller nodded. Yes, water is deeply woven into our cultures and traditions. It symbolizes life, renewal, and connection. We honor it in many ways. The final part of their journey brought the delegation to the Amazon rainforest, a place teeming with life and crisscrossed by countless rivers and streams. Here, they met indigenous communities who had lived in harmony with their watery environment for generations. Chief Tupa, a leader of one such community, welcomed the aliens with open arms. Through a translator, he shared stories of his people's relationship with the rivers. The water is our lifeblood. It nourishes our land, sustains our bodies, and connects us to the spirits of our ancestors. We protect it, and in return, it provides for us. Doctor. Lorak listened intently, his perspective shifting with each story. He began to see water not just as a dangerous substance, but as a vital force that shaped the lives of these resilient beings. As the delegation prepared to return to the Galactic Council, Dr. Lorak approached Miller with newfound respect. Captain Miller, this journey has been enlightening. We have much to learn from your species. Your ability to thrive with such a substance is nothing short of remarkable. Miller smiled warmly. And we have much to learn from you. This exchange of knowledge is just the beginning. Together, we can overcome any challenge. The spacecraft lifted off, leaving Earth behind but carrying a wealth of new understanding. The Galactic Council awaited their report with bated breath, ready to hear about the humans and their astonishing relationship with water. As the spacecraft carrying Dr. Lorak and the delegation approached the Galactic Council station, the atmosphere aboard was a mix of excitement and anticipation. The discoveries they had made on Earth were groundbreaking, and the implications were enormous. Dr. Lorak prepared his report, ready to present their findings to the Council. Upon arrival, the delegation was greeted by High Counselor Verlac and other members of the Council. The Grand Chamber was filled with representatives from numerous species, all eager to hear the report. Dr. Lorak stood before the Council, his tendrils twitching with excitement. Esteemed counselors, our mission to Earth has been a resounding success. We have observed firsthand the remarkable relationship humans have with water, a substance deadly to many of our species. He projected holographic images and videos of humans interacting with water in various ways, swimming, purifying it, harnessing its power, and celebrating its presence. The Council watched in stunned silence, their previous skepticism replaced by genuine curiosity and admiration. Humans have evolved to thrive in an environment dominated by water, Lorak continued. Their biology not only tolerates but requires water. They have developed technologies to purify and utilize it, turning a potential threat into an indispensable resource. Their cultural practices also highlight the significance of water in their lives. Counselor Zor, whose earlier skepticism had turned into fascination, spoke up. Dr. Lorak, your findings are extraordinary. What implications do you see for the rest of the galaxy? Lorak smiled. There are many potential benefits. We can learn from human technology and their methods of water purification and management. These could be adapted to other hostile environments, providing new ways to sustain life. Furthermore, their cultural appreciation for water offers a unique perspective on resource conservation and respect. Counselor Vac nodded thoughtfully. This could revolutionize our understanding of adaptability and survival. However, we must proceed with caution. How do we ensure the safety of our species while engaging with humans? Captain Miller, who had been observing quietly, stepped forward. Counselors, we understand your concerns. We propose a controlled exchange program. Human scientists and engineers can work alongside your experts to share knowledge and develop safe methods of integration. We are committed to maintaining strict protocols to prevent any contamination. The council deliberated, the discussions intense but optimistic. Finally, Verlac addressed the chamber. We will proceed with the exchange program. The potential benefits are too significant to ignore. Dr. Lorak, Captain Miller, you will oversee the initial phase and report back with your findings. The decision marked a new chapter in intergalactic relations. Over the following months, human scientists and engineers traveled to various planets, sharing their expertise in water management and purification. They worked closely with alien counterparts, developing hybrid technologies that incorporated the best of both worlds. On Earth, alien scientists and engineers arrived to study human innovations up close. Laboratories buzzed with activity as joint teams tackled the challenges of adapting water-based technologies to different planetary environments. The collaboration was fruitful, leading to breakthroughs that benefited all involved species. One of the most significant achievements was the development of a universal water purifier capable of converting toxic liquids from various planets into safe, drinkable water. This device, a testament to the cooperation between humans and aliens, had the potential to revolutionize life support systems across the galaxy. Cultural exchanges also flourished. Human and alien communities learned from each other's traditions, fostering mutual respect and understanding. Festivals celebrating water became a symbol of unity, with participants from diverse species sharing in the joy and significance of the element. Dr. Lorak and his team, now seasoned veterans of Earth, presented their progress reports to the Council, highlighting the success stories and the challenges they had overcome. The Council, once skeptical, now viewed humanity as a valuable ally and a source of inspiration. As the years passed, the initial shock of humanity's immunity to water transformed into admiration and respect. The collaboration between Earth and the Galactic Council led to advancements that improved the quality of life for countless beings. The humans, once an enigma, became an integral part of the galactic community. On a rainy day in New York City, where the United Nations now hosted an annual intergalactic conference, Captain Miller stood on a stage, addressing a diverse audience of humans and aliens. What started as a simple curiosity about our relationship with water has grown into something far greater. We have shown that by working together, we can overcome any obstacle and achieve wonders beyond our imagination. The crowd erupted in applause, a harmonious blend of different voices celebrating a shared achievement. As the rain fell, humans and aliens alike joined in the festivities, their differences overshadowed by the unity they had forged. Dr. Lorak watched the scene with a sense of fulfillment. The journey had been long and challenging, but the results were undeniable. The galaxy had been brought closer together, all because of a substance as simple and profound as water. As the celebrations continued, one thing was clear: the future held limitless possibilities for those willing to embrace the unknown and work together. And it all started with the discovery that humans were immune to water.